It's never too late to start something new. I am so glad you agree since you clicked the video. So that means we're already off to a great start. We're not far away. Let's get into it. So you might think I'm too old for that. I definitely don't think that way. But let me tell you, it's never too late to start something new. I'm hoping that I am going to be 95 with sound body and mind. I want to be that old lady that knows a little about everything. Because to me, age is just a number. But first, let's set the record straight, right? If you don't agree that age is just a number, I need you to do a little bit of research. Go and look at some of the big names, the big companies that you have around your house. Probably McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Coca-Cola. A lot of those businesses were started by individuals who were passed into their midlife. Because age does not define your ability to learn. I know many people who started their careers, in fact, new careers after the age of 40. I don't know who said 40 was old. I really don't. People were scared, but they took the leap anyway. They pivoted after 40. They learned, they adapted, and now they thrive in their new path. I work in HR, so I am constantly learning from people's professional and working lives. Learning helps to keep your mind sharp. It opens doors and it can lead you to new passions because what you didn't know before, now you will learn to know if you can just open your mind. I am 42 and I started my channel at the age of 40. That was 2 years ago. Because learning is a tool for change. Unless you want to be stuck in life, then you will choose not to learn because learning isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's a powerful tool for change. If you want to quit your job, then create content. Yes, I dare you, create content because learning is key. If you want to change your life, learning is key. If you want a different future from what you're seeing now, learning is the way to go about it. You want to think about it. You need skills for whatever direction you choose, for YouTube, for business. I've learned how to edit videos that I never thought I would be able to. Yes, maybe it came easy to me because I took it like play. I'm learning storytelling. Even in my own professional work, I'm used to being blunt. No, full stop, and I send the email off. But now I'm learning to build it out, flesh it out. Storytelling, you don't have to master them all at once. You don't have to think of how can I negotiate, how can I learn time management skills. You don't have to learn all that. You just start with one thing at a time. So for instance, I knew nothing, as I said, about video editing. It felt overwhelming, yes, but I started watching simple tutorials. How can I use CapCut? How do I do this in CapCut? Now I even hardly edit my videos. And within a couple of weeks, I was able to edit my early videos. It was exciting for me to even see my own progress, the growth within that. I loved watching it back. It gives me confidence to keep going. If I really want to edit my videos, I will do that. I love some of those flashy videos, not too much, but moderately done. So you want to be able to overcome the fear of failure because you need to fail in order to learn. That is life. One of the biggest barriers to learning is fear. Fear of failing, fear of looking silly, fear of not being good enough. Everyone has to start from somewhere. I remember my first video. I was so nervous. I can't remember what the editing was like, but I don't think it was perfect. It couldn't have been. But you know what? I published it anyway because people watched it. People are looking to watch, and I appreciate my own effort. It's normal that you feel afraid. You can't afford to let that stop you. You can't choose fear. You have to do it anyway. You have to power through it. Choose fear and still do it. You have to use that fear to fuel yourself, to learn, to grow. Each failure is like a stepping stone. It is a stepping stone because if we all feared what we're supposed to learn, we would be stuck in life. People will be doing the same career forever till they retire. But I can tell you there are lots of people out there who are doing brilliantly well, and they moved from one career to another, to another, to another, to another. All you need to do is set small achievable goals. When you're learning something new, you're not looking to edit somebody's wedding videos. No, nobody's going to ask you to do that. You just need to start small. Set small achievable goals. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. If you want to learn how to use a camera, break it down. First, you learn how to turn it on. It sounds simple. It sounds dumb. I know. But I'm using this as an example, so come through with me for this one. Learn to focus. Little by little, you will get there. I started filming short clips. I started editing my YouTube shorts bit by bit, using InShot, using CapCut. I practiced just adjusting the settings. Every time I felt more comfortable. And before I knew it, I was able to and I was ready to film longer videos. You have to learn from other people as well. You can't afford to let fear get in the way. You can't afford the fear of looking like a novice, like a beginner, like a freshie. No. And that YouTube that you're looking at is a treasure trove of tutorials. You want to find creators who inspire you, people who teach the way you learn. Watch how they do things. You want to learn from their experiences. I usually just look up channels that teach content creation, and I've learned so much, so much from YouTubers. I love their tricks. I've enjoyed picking up tricks, and some of these tips and tricks, they've helped to improve my own content. I'm now thinking, oh, I need the lighting to be perfect. Plus, it's a great way for you to connect with a community of learners as well. Everybody is constantly learning. You can't say because you're 50, you're not going to learn. No, now is the time we need to put those brain cells to work. Because research and doctors, I remember a doctor saying the other day that when we stop learning and making use of our brain cells, that's when Alzheimer's kicks in. Because those parts of the brain that we're not using, they turn into gray matters or something like that. And then we lose it. Technology is always changing, so we want to adapt. It can feel daunting, yes, especially if you did not grow up with technology. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn. When I decided to start my YouTube channel, I didn't go to university to learn how to start a YouTube channel. No. But in addition to starting, I learned about SEO, I learned about analytics. Those terms will sound scary, but once you download your YouTube studio, you're learning. You take it one step at a time. You read articles, you watch videos, you listen to podcasts, and you apply what you learn. You have to. Because if you don't apply it, what is knowledge without application? It's a waste. There's a special joy in learning something new, in mastering something new. It will boost your confidence, and it makes me feel alive. I'm thinking about it. When you finally nail a particular editing technique, for instance, or you create a perfect thumbnail that got people watching and sort of your click-through rate went high, you get a rush, you get a buzz out of it. The excitement is what keeps you going. And it reminds you that you're capable of growth at any stage in life, at any age. You can't afford to not be learning. It's not possible. You'll just feel stuck. That's the thing. We have to keep exercising our brains. And if we're looking to build a better future for ourselves, there is no way around it. You have to pick up new skills. You've got to learn something new. So I want to encourage you to look around you. Inspiration is everywhere you look, everywhere, unless you're not paying attention. Because if it's painting that you see, or it's a friend that is learning a guitar, or you're learning to do puzzles, you want to use those moments to spark your own curiosity as well. You want to start asking yourself, what have I always wanted to learn? What are hobbies that are out there that I can easily pick up? I recently started learning handwriting because I came across such videos on YouTube. They seem simple, but it is a challenge to learn cursive handwriting. I love a very good handwritten note. So I'm learning the different strokes now. And every little success that I'm having with each letter, it has been very thrilling for me. So now I'm learning to write more. I also want creative writing. It's fun, it's challenging. It's putting my mind at a pace that I really want to keep going. But also, it's a great way to unwind if you've been creating content for a very long time so that you don't burn out. You need spice in your life. You need variety. So you want to keep learning. And it's never too late to start something new. It's never too late to learn a new skill. Learning new skills can help us to build brand, your personal brand. This is my brand. I'm going to probably be known as that faceless black woman who talks and talks and talks and inspires people, other people over 40, to design a life that they love, a life that they will not take a holiday away from, a life that brings them joy, and then find ways to fund it, which can also include creating content on YouTube. Because as you learn, you can share your journey with your own audience. You can document your progress. You can show them behind the scenes of your own learning process, because you don't just learn and you come out, bam, you're a professional. It doesn't happen. People want to see the real you. They want to see the authentic growth. People want to see journey. You ever wonder why the content about moving vlogs, why they gather so much views? It's because we're trying to follow the person into the next chapter of their life. We want to see where are they now? Where are they going? What does where they're going look like? Because people appreciate the effort that you put in for you to keep going. That's why moving vlogs are so exciting to watch. And it inspires other people to move as well. If you consume content and you're not understanding the meaning behind the content that you're creating, then maybe you need to start consuming content from a different lens. So I want you to remember this, that it's never too late to start. Whether you're 40 or above or 50, or even if you're older. I've seen a content creator, the man is 80 and he started recently. It was so sweet. You have the power to learn. You have the power to grow. Your journey is so unique to you, and it's the beginning. So imagine if you're quitting your job and you're living a life of comfort, a life of financial freedom and independence. That's what we all want. That dream is possible. But it starts with learning and taking action. There's no point you watching one YouTube video after the other and you're not applying it to your own channel. It starts with learning and taking action. So if you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it for you. Don't put it off any longer. You want to start today. You want to pick something that you've always wanted to learn. I want you to dive in. I want you to embrace the process, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. But you've got to remember that every expert was once a beginner. Nobody was born being an expert. I want to thank you for being a part of my community. I want you to keep learning. I want you to keep growing. And I want us to make this journey together. I really do.